Welcome to Salt of the Earth Ministries. Today, we're diving into a powerful message that speaks directly to the heart of every believer. Have you ever struggled with unbelief or found it hard to fully trust Jesus in your walk of faith? If so, you're not alone. Today, we'll unpack Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1 and discuss how to overcome the sin of unbelief and trust Jesus fully as we run the race set before us. As you join us in this message, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your faith is a journey, and we're here to walk it out together. Let's get started. Unpacking Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1. In Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1, we are encouraged to lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily besets us. Notice that the verse doesn't just refer to general sin, but specifically, the sin. What is this sin that trips us up and hinders our spiritual progress? Many scholars believe the specific sin referred to here is unbelief in Jesus Christ. Unbelief is so dangerous because it attacks the very foundation of our relationship with God. Without faith, it is impossible to please God or move forward in our walk with Him. Point 1. Why unbelief is dangerous. Unbelief is subtle, yet powerful. It often begins in small doubts, questioning God's promises, His power, or His love. But over time, those doubts grow, and they entangle us, holding us back from living the full life that Jesus calls us to. The audience of Hebrews was facing persecution and immense pressure to abandon their faith in Jesus. Similarly, we may face pressures today, whether it's personal struggles, societal pressures, or spiritual battles, that tempt us to doubt Jesus' sufficiency. Hebrews chapter 11, known as the Hall of Faith, celebrates those who believed in God's promises even when they couldn't see the outcome. But the opposite of faith is unbelief, and Hebrews chapter 12 warns us that unbelief in Jesus is the sin that most easily entangles us. Point 2. Overcoming the sin of unbelief. So, how do we overcome this sin of unbelief? How do we move from doubt to trusting fully in Jesus? Step 1. Strengthen your faith through Scripture. The Bible is our greatest weapon against unbelief. Regularly immersing ourselves in the Word helps us to see who Jesus is, what He has done, and the promises He has made to us. The more we know Him through His Word, the more our faith grows, and unbelief is cast aside. Step 2. Pray for faith. In Mark chapter 9 verse 24, a man cried out to Jesus, "Lord, I believe. Help thou mine unbelief." Even the disciples needed help in strengthening their faith. We can pray and ask God to remove our doubts and increase our trust in Him. Step 3. Surround yourself with a community of believers. We aren't meant to run this race alone. In Hebrews chapter 10 verse 25, we are told not to forsake gathering together. Surrounding ourselves with believers who encourage, support, and lift us up when we struggle is key to overcoming unbelief. Point 3. Trusting Jesus as the finisher of our faith. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 2 points us to Jesus as the author and finisher of our faith. Jesus began this journey of faith in us, and He will complete it. But we must trust Him through every step of the race. When we lay aside unbelief, we open ourselves up to fully experiencing His power and presence in our lives. When we put our full trust in Jesus, we can run this race with endurance, knowing that He is faithful to see us through. Thank you for joining us in today's message. If you were encouraged by this, don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to our channel. And remember, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from Salt of the Earth Ministries. Let's commit today to trust Jesus fully, cast aside the sin of unbelief, and run the race with endurance. He is faithful to lead us to victory. God bless you.